Hello, everybody. Welcome to my first ever one-take talk. What is a one-take talk, you might ask? Well, it's a new series I wanted to start where I basically pick a topic, talk about it in one take, and then I just throw it up on the YouTube channel. So the reason I wanted to start a series like this is I wanted to be able to make some quicker videos about topics that interest me that I kind of want to talk about. But in the videos I've made in the past where I talk over them, and as you can notice right now, I'm actually talking with the face cam on, which I don't think I've ever done in a video before. It's always just my voice, and that's because whenever I edit a video for a guide or just talking over it or whatever, I'll do audio recordings, and if I mess up, I'll redo that audio recording, and I'll do that a lot. I'll just keep redoing certain segments over and over until I have it the perfect way I want it. But I wanted a way where I could pick a topic, talk about it, do it quickly, and get it up on the channel so it doesn't take me hours and hours to make a simple video about smaller things. So that's why I wanted to start this series. And yeah, and also to go along with the theme of it being quick, the editing, as you can see, this is just pulled up on my desktop right here, this video in the background, so I can also pull things over here and whatnot. I got a couple things that I might bring up on the screen in a bit, but that's just so I don't have to do as much editing, so I can make these videos quick and snappy. But I'll also do the other high quality videos when I get around to them. They do take a long time, but these can just be quick, and basically the only editing will be the intro and the outro, and that's about it. So our first topic of our one take talk series will be Speedrunning Diablo 3. So I started speedrunning it about 2 weeks ago, and I've been loving it so much. It was so fun. So my first time was 2 hours and 45 minutes. And, you know, that was rather decent. It wasn't too bad. I'll pull over, the leaderboards here in a sec. So 245, that would have put me down here, so I wouldn't have been the last place guy, and that kept me pretty motivated. I'm like, okay, I'm not the worst. And then my second run, I improved by about 10 seconds, and then I watched this guy's run. And so what I did my first time is I tried to level up to certain skills so I could go super fast, and I thought that would help a lot, but it turned out to not be that way. Lauren and most of these other guys, they just skip killing everything. I did that my next run, and I shaved off 15 minutes in one run. So that was fun. And every time I do a run, you notice something new, and I just love improving constantly after every run. And it's different from greater rifts in a way. They're sort of similar, you know, both of them you're competing against a timer and people that do them faster, and greater rifts also faster or higher difficulties. But the catch here is that anyone can do it, right? Because with the rule set for the most popular category, so I'm gonna bring this back over here again, is most popular category, any percent NG or any percent new game. So if you look at the rules for that, no using stash, artisans, or vendors, only use items that drop on the ground. No paragon points are allowed to be signed. Show character creation, that's just to make sure you're not hiding your paragon points or gear or whatever. And then you do the campaign all the way through and kill Malthael, and it ends when you talk to Tyrael right after killing Malthael. So, and the difference, right, I was going off on a tangent. Gotta bring myself back. So, the difference between this and greater rifts is, you know, the people that want to be quote unquote competitive in seasons have to grind the entire season to push these greater rifts. But anybody can do this. Everybody starts with a fresh character, and you only use items you pick up on the ground. You see I'm picking up these items, and you'll see me start to drop trash because I'm not allowed to stash or use vendors. And it's just so great that way because you can just jump into it, and I do a run every night, and it's really fun. I love improving on it. The only thing is that not a lot of people currently run it. There's like one guy I've talked to that's actively running it right now, and there might be like 2 or 3 other people that also have been submitting times in the last month or so. So that's one of the downsides, but hopefully, more people might get interested. I really liked it. Maybe it'll inspire some of you to try it out. But let's see what was going to be my next talking point. See, this is going to be the best part about the one take series, is that you will get to see me think sometimes. But yeah, always improving or finding new tricks. Oh yeah, speaking of that, I've also been starting to, like I've said, not a lot of people run it, so there's actually a lot of unexplored potential. So me and the other current runner that I've been talking to, that would be, I'll just give him a shout out, Scrub Casual. We've been talking back and forth, and he's been trying to catch up. I've inspired him to try harder. He says, he's like, I'm gonna catch you, and I'm glad that he wants to catch me, and that other people will hopefully want to join in, because it's very fun. And the other thing is not, since a lot of people haven't run it, there's not a lot of information or any guides. Seriously, the only guides out there are some of the on the Diablo wikis of these maps. And not all the maps are on there, just some of the bigger, more consistent ones that have certain layouts or patterns. And I'll pull up a thing. So, excuse me, 1 sec. Okay, my hard disk drive has way too much stuff on it. It's trying to sort. Here we go. So here's a simple route, Khazra-Den. So this is partially from the wiki, and I also drew over it. So this is like one of the few resources that we would have as speedrunners that is currently out there, and I used it to sort of make a path. So Khazra-Den is one of the random dungeons you have to go into and find, and it spawns pseudo-randomly out of one of 4 places. Apparently, I had no idea until I looked at this map, and then, I drew out a path, and then it's like, wow, that'd be nice if there was a guide for that or something. So I've also been taking screenshots of other maps, figuring out their patterns. I can pull that up, give an example. So Google Drive, that's where it's kept. And yeah, I look forward to making these guides. I want to make some like serious in-depth video guides and have written guides along with them. But for now, it's mostly just a giant collection of pictures in Google Drive, because I want to have a actual plan for those videos. So if we look at here, let's look at how. Oh, there's not very many pictures for that one. Where's a good one? Oh, see, now it's gone. Now I done did it. Now it's forever lost. But I have to keep talking, otherwise radio silence makes for a bad video, right? And we pull up the maps here. Act 1 maps. Maybe I should put this. Okay, as long as I don't hover his picture, it won't show his name. I don't think he wants his name shown, probably. So I think which one? This one has a bunch of pictures. Okay. So there's certain patterns that I've been trying to find out. It's Diablo 3, and Diablo 3 is, as always, is so much RNG. But these are all screenshots of Cathedral Level 2. And as you can see, these two maps are actually nearly identical. Besides the placement of that pool there, they are exactly identical. The blue spot over here is the entrance, and this is the exit. But if we look through these, if you look closely, you'll notice that there is the exact same number of tiles in every map, and that would be this right here is a tile. So if I had a drawing tool out, I'm not going to do that, but this would be one tile because that is a predetermined piece that shows up in other places. Like for example right here, and the outline is always the same. That's the part that gets chopped off and put somewhere else. Anyways, there's always the same number of tiles on this map, and there's always the same number of entrances and exits. There's usually only one entrance and one exit for every map. But the things that vary are the number of random tiles and the number of dead ends. So this map always has one dead end tile, and that's part of the stuff I'm digging into right now, is trying to figure out what kinds of patterns these maps have, if they have any patterns. This one, unfortunately, from the collection of maps I've looked at so far, has no pattern, except for, if you look closely, these remember the blue ones are the entrances and the yellow doors are the exits. A lot of the exits are in the top right. Those ones aren't. The rest of these are. About 80% of them are in the top right of the map. That's something I would note as well. And yeah, that's some of the stuff I'm digging into, and I'm having a lot of fun digging into it, and I actually look forward to making some in-depth guides on those, so future speedrunners can have something to go off of and join in, and also just so I can keep improving on my times by, knowing these things about the maps. And I don't know, is that mostly what I wanted to talk about? See, there wasn't really a what's the word for it? For this topic, there wasn't a debate really to it, besides the fact that I just really love doing this speedrun right now, and I wanted to tell you guys about it so that maybe other people would be interested, or just so you guys know what I've been up to. And this is what I've been up to, and I want to make guides for it. It's super fun. And if you didn't notice when I pulled this thing up, these are the leaderboards. I've only done Demon Hunter so far, but remember I said my first run was 245, and I'm now down to a 202. That's my current personal best as of recording this video. 202.19, and that's about 4 minutes away from the top spot. So I'm very happy with that, and I really want to get first place. Obviously, but it's been a lot of fun, and hopefully more people will look into it. So, yes, one other point I wanted to make. So, if you are interested, because I clearly want to hopefully spur some interest in the community. If you are interested, you can go to this page I keep showing, speedrun.com, and that's just a site that holds speedruns for every game. Okay, so we can, it's Mario, and it has all these games, Super Mario. So this site holds all the world records for all the speedrunning games, and you can check this out, speedrun.com D3_ROS, and then the hashtag after it would be the category. So you can go there to check it out. Like I said, there's no guides for this game yet. We are working on them currently. Resources. They have a Discord server. I'm on that Discord server now, so you can hop in that, say hello to everybody, say you're looking into speedrunning, or just, ask questions, whatever you want. I would be more than happy to give tips and pointers and whatnot. And there's some forums. They're not used very often, but this would definitely be the page to go to get started if you're interested, and if you want to talk to any of the current runners, definitely hop in the Discord. That's how you will find us most easily. Or if you wanted to just talk to me personally, you can also do that in the comments section. But yeah, I've been really enjoying this, and I want to keep doing it for probably a very extended period of time. And one more thing. This probably could have been placed earlier, but for the formatting of the video, since it's one take, no cuts. So why did I want to do Speedrunning Diablo 3? Not a lot of people are doing it. It's kind of a random game to speedrun. Well, first of all, I looked at my game time the other day, and I have over 3,000 hours in Diablo 3. So, there's that. I really like Diablo 3, as you can tell by that number. But also, watching AGDQ, I love watching it and watching those speedruns, even though I have mostly no idea what's going on, but that's why they have the commentators, and it's so enjoyable to watch. And watching one of the most recent ones, I think it was last summer's that Mr. Llama got invited to do D2. Just this most recent summer. I don't know if D2 was featured in the winter one, but just seeing that the Diablo franchise was there was like that kind of got me into it. I was like, okay, Diablo 2 can get in there. Maybe Diablo 3 can get in there eventually if we actually have people that are interested in it. But that's kind of what spurred my interest. I just loved watching AGDQ, and I figured if I'm going to speedrun a game, why not speedrun the game that I am the most familiar with? So that's how I got into, or that's why I wanted to do Diablo 3 speedrunning. And my voice is dying. I'm dying. Speaking for, holy hell, that's long. I've been rambling for way too long, guys. I probably also need to put, there was a timer on the screen. It was covered most of the time. For some of the future ones, I might want to cut it shorter, but I guess that's where I'll leave it up to you guys. Let me know in the comments what you liked about this. If you have any ideas for topics for future ones, I do have ideas for future ones, but if there's anything specific you want me to talk about, put it down in the comments. Let me know if you even have any interest in this kind of a series. This video in particular was very long and rambly. Do you like that version better, or do you want me to try and keep it short and to the point, where that would actually be a challenge to me to do in one take, but I could do it. I would maybe need notes or something, but yeah, let me know. Should it be longer? Should it be shorter? Are there any sort of other things that I'm doing that you just hate? Do you just hate the idea in general, or do you like it? Let me know. And if you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate to take the time and like. If you didn't like it, well then feel free to not like it. And as always, guys, thanks for watching and have an awesome day.